Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Kitchen.
That is what I use
For
the whole time for my food. Sausages with mash.
sausage with mash. And this is a ready-made meal. This is basic sausage and mash.
Yeah.
But the whole thing's full of ready-made meals.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a GP.
I know.
Yeah, with a phenomenal reputation.
Yeah.
That gets to see patients each and every day that helps coming up with remedies to make them feel better and better about themselves. How can you do that with a freezer packed full of ready-made meals?
It's completely hypocritical because I know what is in those meals is not great.
Most important thing now is not just about your confidence.
Yeah.
It's about doing something that you can easily put together.
Yeah.
Coq au vin. It's just like a really nice red wine sort of chicken casserole.
Excellent.
Very simple.
Great, that's what I need.
Today we're going to put some lardons, bacon.
What are lardons?
Bacon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's like bits of bacon,
Okay.
onions, mushrooms. As it gets more and more into the winter, you can put swede in there, carrots in there, leeks in there. To serve with a coq au vin, just a really nice, straightforward, creamy mashed potato.
Lovely.
How many's coming round?
3 plus me and Jim, so 5.
5. So that's enough for 5, that size. All we've done now is seasoned the chicken with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Lightly dusted it with flour.
Yeah.
And when we put the flour on there, it helps give it colour.
Yeah.
And it starts to thicken the casserole. Shake off excess flour.
Okay.
And then just into your olive oil. The more colour, the more flavour.
Yeah.
Good. I want you to fry off the lardons. Good. Now, tablespoon of olive oil in there again. I want you to get your onions in there this time.
Do they need to be chopped, those?
No, we're going to put them in whole, I think.
Okay.
Yeah? We don't mess around with chopping onions. Pan nice and hot.
Right.
OK? And mushrooms in, yes? Push towards you, I'm going to pull back. But wait. All I want to do now is place half of our mushrooms and bacon on the bottom. Chicken back into the casserole. And all I've got here is a cheap bottle of house wine.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if it's for cooking wine, you don't need to use expensive wine.
No.
So now we're bringing the heat back up.
Yeah.
I want you to pick off some of these thyme flowers and just sprinkle them over there like that.
Okay.
OK?
Yeah.
Good. I add my hot water into the stock. Got the bay leaves in there. Turn the gas off. Lid on. Then I want it to go into the oven
Okay.
for 30, 35 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Nice and low. And everything else is self-explanatory. Just to make sure it's not cooking too fast, cooking too slow.
Yeah.
And sort of, you know, treat it a bit like your patients.
Okay.
Yeah. Give them the prescription, and you want to know in a couple of weeks' time how they're feeling.
Okay.
Feel the same way for your chicken.
Yeah.
Now, I imagine this is going to be pretty high, because it's the first time I've been close to a woman in a kitchen all afternoon that hasn't cooked for 10 years. Good news or bad news?
It's good news.
It's good news. Go on.
You've got a great blood pressure.
Any recommendations?
Eat plenty of fresh food and vegetables.
Oh, shit.
No pre-prepared crap, you know.
Stay away from the freezer, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Tonight, after 9 years, Helen's parents and in-laws are back to sample her cooking. Quick check.
Okay.
Final check. And then just get the spoon
Yeah.
and sort of push it back down underneath.
Okay. Right, so you ready for this? This is coq au vin with mashed potato.
I can't believe it. I'm gobsmacked. I'm amazed. It's great. It's fantastic.
Happy with the chicken?
It's delicious. It's melting in the mouth. This is better than anything I've cooked ever.
Good night. Good night, darling. Well done. Mwah.
Thank you.
And next time I see you, I'll keep that blood pressure down.
Yeah, do.
Yes. Tell me, why can't you cook?
Everything seems to go wrong for me when I cook. I either undercook things, overcook things, get all the timings wrong. Just nothing ever seems to work out for me in the kitchen.
She's cooked 1 or 2 meals.
And worst disaster?
Worst disaster, putting one of her friends in hospital.
I poisoned my best friend.
You poisoned your mate.
I did, by giving her uncooked chicken, and she spent 2 days in hospital.
Oh, my goodness me. So today, we've got all the rugby players coming around for lunch. I'm trying to think of something that is simple,
Yeah.
sophisticated, and something that can sort of serve a large table.
Okay.
Yeah? And something that can help get your confidence going in the right direction. And it is just a good old-fashioned fish pie.
Oh my God. I've never ever touched raw fish.
There you go, nice handful of prawns. What do they feel like?
Disgusting!
God, dear, oh dear. See, what I'm trying to do is get you dirty.
I'm dirty enough.
Right, there you go. All I want you to do is just take the salmon, cut it in half, Watch your fingers. There,
Right.
into nice big long lines, and then from there, and that's a dice.
I hate it if Kieran's like better at something than I am. So
That's quite healthy, that, the fact that it's competitive, you know that?
definitely. He would be so surprised if he came home from training and there was a stunning meal sitting on the table.
That's fish stock.
Right.
Really good, healthy fish stock. What does
Okay.
that need in there?
Salt.
Yeah, good. Let's put half of it in there. OK. Give it a little stir. Now, we don't want to stir it too much. What happens if we stir it rapidly? What happens to the fish?
The fish is just going to
Break up.
break and crumble.
Flippin' egg, you've just started to sweat. Hold it down and toss. That's it. There, good. Good. So now we've got two things going on at once.
Great.
Yeah, you're serving off the mushrooms, you're cooking off your fish.
Yep.
Flip, what's that?
Smoke alarm.
Smoke alarm. Has it ever gone off before?
No.
Flippin' heck, there's hallelujah. Wait, tell the neighbours the kitchen's been used. The kitchen's been used. OK, great. Good. Try and get the salmon
Yeah.
throughout the dish so it's really nice and, look, there's nothing worse than having a pie that's missing filling. The nice thing about this, we don't need to season it. Why don't we season it?
Because we've seasoned it throughout.
Exactly. OK. The smell of that, you know, we haven't even finished cooking it yet.
Smells great.
A nice tip when you're not too sure is just dust your top.
Yeah.
Put that down. There's your mark. Yeah, it's almost like creating a little football pitch. Look, there you go. Now you know what size to roll to. And if you want the width, one there, there you go. That's where you've got to stick with it. Bit further up, because you'll be short. There, right there. Good. Look at the colour of those fingernails.
Oh,
God.
what happened?
There's flour, there's salt, there's salmon, there's monkfish, there's cod, there's peas, there's onions, there's parsley, there's stock in there. OK, lights on, and hopefully they're going to rise. Just turn that up a little bit. They're here. When was the last time you had 10 big dudes like that sat at the table?
I've never had that many people sat around my table.
Be careful not to destroy the pastry.
Okay.
Out, leave that one in there cooling down.
Okay. Stacey's fish pie. This one's for you, Dawes.
Kieran, happy?
Very happy.
Stace, happy?
I'm really happy. Do you remember we said about the competitive streak earlier?
Yes.
I think I've matched him.
Highly competitive. Cheers. Wasps. I mean, sorry, no.
You know, now being Juliet and one daughter, you know, we haven't got this Sunday lunch family thing.
So what did you have for last Sunday lunch? What did you eat
Tuna sandwich
for Sunday lunch?
for Sunday lunch.
Juliet.
From a teenager up to mid-20s,
Yeah.
I made dinner, proper dinner. Then I got married to Master Chef, who took over the kitchen for 10 years.
Really?
And didn't let me in.
Oh, really?
And then when we divorced, couldn't remember what to do.
So I've got your husband, your ex-husband, to blame for this one, yeah? Well, I'm going to pickle his bollocks.
Absolutely.
Okay. Inside here. That's it, inside your cupboard. What's he doing in there? What is he doing in there?
Well, it was saving me buying a takeaway.
Jerk seasonings. We should put that one next to him. There we go. Yeah, that sits there nice and comfortably. I like the idea of your friends coming round. I like the idea of something that they can share, that can go in the middle of the table and they can all dive in.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Paella. In terms of, you know,
But
using
that involves rice.
rice and chicken.
Yeah.
What's wrong with rice?
Well, it's cooking it. Can't you make disasters with rice?
Yeah, no, but I mean with the stock, or water in fact, and things like chorizo and saffron, it cooks itself. 300 grams of squid and 300 grams of prawns, please. Thank you. What did you have for Sunday lunch last week?
Roast chicken, I think.
How many was at the table Sunday lunch?
Probably about 10.
There you go. See? Paella. When was the last time you made one?
Never.
Okay, chorizo. Yeah, just smell that. Nice. Spicy. And it actually flavours the rice as well at the same time. Good. Get hold of the chilies.
Why are you taking the seeds out? They don't have it.
They are really hot, and I want to use the whole chili rather than the seeds. Just slice it down like that. And the nice thing about sweating the chorizo down with the onions... Oh, what was that?
Chili.
You see? That nice romantic moment when you're not crying over a phone bill, you're crying over a paella.
I'm using chicken, but you can also make this with fish or rabbit. Adding sherry gives it a deeper flavour.
Once that's evaporated, what I want you to do is pour the rice in. And this is where you always get a little bit confused, isn't it? Sprinkle the paella, mix it all in. I want to get that rice nicely coloured. OK. There you go. So next, I want you to do is to get the saffron.
What does this do?
The saffron gives it an amazing colour and gives it a really nice flavour as well.
And to finish off, prawns, squid and clams.
So far, so good?
So far,
Yeah?
understood.
Come on, you're doing good. A little bit peppery there at the back. The tomatoes will bring that down. And there we are. Look, paella fit for a king. And then, my dear lady, we're ready to roll. Ladies! Oh, yes! Look, can I just say, it's been a long time since I sat around a table like this with ladies. Yeah, I'm starting to feel slightly intimidated. I'm going to ban texting, OK? No more texts on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh,
yeah. No, because you don't need to text each other. You're not be that frustrated because you're all going to be here.
High yellow rice. Is that, no.
It's like a risotto rice.
However, if you can't find paella rice, then choose the long grain.
So, madam, you have to promise me something today. Yeah? That
Name your price.
once a week, yes, that you'll start cooking something from scratch.
From scratch.
Good girl.
I'm
Yes.
going to make a decision to go shopping with my list,
Yep.
and I'm going to motor around that supermarket,
Yep.
avoiding all the pre-packed, pre-cooked,
Good.
pre-ready-made.
Distractions.
And I am definitely going to cook.
Good. So when was the last time you actually sat down together as a family?
All together, literally.
Yeah, all around the table. 3 boys and yourselves.
I can't remember. It's as long ago as that.
So where would you eat?
We have like a little bistro table now.
Family of 5, table could only fit 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Every night we're out. And I work shifts, so there's times I'm on nights.
The only way around this, to eat around the table, is to come up with something like a stew or a casserole.
Right.
Yeah.
Prepare it on a Saturday to reheat for a Sunday.
First off, we've got to get a table.
We're happy with this one?
Yes.
Yes? It's quite nice. I think it go well in the kitchen. Now, that's just a really nice chunk of braising steak.
Can I just say, though, if I was buying this...
Yes.
I would be put off if there was a bit of fat like that.
If there's no fat on there, it'll go dry. So you've got to look for the fat.
OK.
Whilst Mum's doing that, I want you to do the vegetables, OK?
Yeah.
First of all, shallots. Take off this. That's the root. But we don't take the whole thing off, because if you cut the whole root off, all the juice will come out of it, and then you'll start crying. Now, what the flour does,
All right.
it coats the meat, and so when the casserole's cooking, it gives it a little bit of body. And the nice thing about this casserole, you know that, is the fact that you don't have to be precious with it.
I've noticed that. I thought you were a bit rough.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with a bit of rough, trust me. And you just take your braising steak. Don't be scared of this, because you're putting colour on it, and colour means flavour. Yeah, I'm going to put in some really nice smoked bacon. Have a smell that? Do you like bacon? No. You don't like bacon? No. Oh, Luke, I thought you were a chef, my man. What we're going to do now is cook that bacon, and then we're going to put the vegetables on top of it.
Then add the thyme, bay leaves, tomato puree, the brown meat, and finally, the stock.
Looks amazing, that, doesn't it?
Yep. If you think that's tasty now, just imagine what it's going to be like in 2.5 hours' time.
So just after 15 minutes preparation, tomorrow's lunch is sorted.
So this is it every Sunday. This is exactly what it's like every Sunday.
Got all my dinner prepared, though, haven't I? So...
Well, that's the most important thing. We're here now, having a great time, supporting Luke. And the nice thing about it is that everything's done at home. Pick him up, Luke!
Get him good!
Lift him, Luke!
Go on, son!
Great goal. That's a great goal. Right, guys, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're 2 minutes away from getting everybody around the table for the first time in a long time. Chin, chin, chin. Cheers. It's not that difficult, is it, really?
No, no, I'm really confident I'll be able to do it myself.
OK, all of you, around the table, I want you to make me a promise that you will continue to do this every Sunday.
Yeah, that's a promise.
Where's the 2-seater?
The 2-seater's gone.
For good.
Rag and Bone man's taking it away, yeah.
Rag and Bone man. Fantastic.
I burn everything I cook. Absolutely everything.
Sunday lunch is pretty non-existent in this house. There's no preparation, it's all thrown together.
Right, I'm just going to pick up the nurses that have just finished their night shift. Take them home, show them 2 or 3 things, and hopefully they'll keep their uniform on.
Oh, my
Ladies, now, who's who?
I'm Joanne, and I'm Melanie.
No, one at a time. Cool, shit. Seatbelts on, please, ladies. I've never been to delivery yet.
I can't believe that.
You know, I've only been honest with you. I'm not, because I
4 children and no delivery.
Yeah, I know, but if I was a lady and I had a vagina, nothing would be coming out of it the size of a fucking 8-pound baby.
Right.
You've got 4 children between you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who gives them a good dinner?
They have the school dinners, they enjoy
Well, they eat at school anyway.
I know, but they have a
So they get a decent meal.
Yeah, something to eat. Have a sandwich when they get home.
So the kids know they get better food at school than they do at home?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my God. What's in here? What is that? Honey glazed roasted parsnips. They are fucking disgusting. Oh, fuck me. That's roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking frozen roast potatoes, frozen parsnips, and now there's not even any markings on the fucking oven. How do you know what's hot and what's cold?
I don't know, we just turn it up full whack. Actually, I do know when it's done. When the fire alarms go off in the house, when they start going, then I know that dinner's... Oh, it's done! Come on, then.
Christ. You look fucking great in uniform, but I don't think we can start cooking in those. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go and get changed. Don't come downstairs with the same clothes. Please? Right, ladies. What we're going to do is keep it simple. So we're going to do something that's all in one pot. Something that's not stressful, straightforward. So it's a chicken fricassee. A little bit of flour on the plate, OK? Now I want you to put the chicken on there, please. Now, the idea of coating it in flour, A, it gives it a really nice colour on the chicken, and B, it helps to thicken the stock whilst it's cooking. Good. Into the pan. Careful, watch your fingers. Good. And then in there. OK, we're going to do the vegetables now. What we're going to put in there is carrots, onions and celery, OK?
Right, OK.
So we're going to try and keep it really nice and sort of chunky, so as they don't cook too quickly. Now, vegetables in, just put them in there. A little bit of rock salt in there, please. What do you think we're going to do now?
What we're going to do?
Yeah.
Put it on a plate?
Yeah, no, you're going to fucking poison someone. The chicken's raw. What a fucking nightmare. White wine in.
Then add stock and simmer for 30 minutes.
The flavour is 10 times better than that shit in your fridge. Serious.
It seems quite straightforward, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah, definitely. Now we show. Hello.
It smells good for a change.
Now, who'd like some chicken? Some carrots.
Nice.
What you've got to help me with is to make sure that Mum cooks all the time. Say, Mum, I know you're busy, I know you work night shifts, but we can still have that delicious chicken dish again, yes? Delivering 2 cooks. Chin chin.
Thank you.
So I get home at about 7:30, and Louise, because she's got a new job, probably gets back a little bit later, say about 8 o'clock. We don't really know how to put simple things together, so we always revert back to our favourite choice, which is just get the salads in.
With Louise working over 12 hours a day, it's not exactly a recipe for marital bliss.
It is starting to annoy me at the moment, getting home and finding that he's sitting on the sofa eating his salad and that he hasn't actually been into the kitchen and prepared anything.
So I've come to show Paul how to make 5 fast, simple recipes, each of which takes less than half an hour.
Monday to Friday is the problem.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
I've got 5 ingredients.
OK.
Basically, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, this is not laborious 2.5 hours in the kitchen. This is quick, fast food that can be done within sort of 8 to 12 minutes max. OK, first ingredient, eggs. Your bacon, peas, goat cheese, and finish with a little salad.
Sounds good.
OK, bacon in. How many times have you cooked for her?
None.
You've never cooked for your wife in 18 months?
No.
I'm surprised you're still here. Right, Madam's on her way home.
OK, yeah.
She's going to be happy, I'm telling you. Now,
Wow.
recipe number 2. It's a stir-fried chicken, and it's finished with really nice egg noodles.
First, fry your chopped vegetables. Then cook your chicken in a hot wok, cook your noodles in boiling water, and then add.
We can go a step further. A little bit of fresh ginger, a little bit of fresh coriander, but get the basics right first. It's so healthy.
The thing is, it's so simple that even I can make it.
Right, recipe number 3. Linguine puttanesca.
This is a classic Italian sauce made with garlic, tomatoes and anchovies. Plus shallots, some chilli, a handful of capers, olives and basil.
I'm ashamed to say that my grandma is Italian.
Is she?
So she spent most of her life in the kitchen.
Italian grandmother?
Yep.
You buy that, she'd be mortified. Right, recipe number 4.
Yep.
Hearty, perfect steak sandwich, done with fillet steak, a meal on its own. Do you think she'll be impressed?
I think she'll be overawed with it, to be honest with you.
Fast food doesn't need to be long, does it?
No.
Huh?
Add olive oil and thyme to your ciabatta.
How much do you spend on salads a week, roughly?
50 quid, something like that?
50 quid a week?
Yeah.
£200 a month?
Yeah.
2.5 grand a year on salads?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's pathetic. Ready? Recipe number 5. Pan roasted salmon with a fresh mint pea puree. Right, mint. Fresh frozen peas.
So it doesn't have to be all fresh produce. We can
Definitely
have
not.
some frozen stuff as well.
I use frozen peas all the time.
Yeah.
Just season it, salt and pepper.
Okay.
And we're going to cook it skin side down.
So why do you do that?
We need the skin on there, okay, to prevent it from going dry. Good. On. And then the pea puree.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
We've got a solution for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yes?
Excellent.
No more bullshit salads, yes?
You couldn't teach Paul how to do ironing and cleaning as well, could you?
Oh, fucking hell.